Hey, what's up, guys and gals and AI bots? I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas. For those that know kind of what's going on, go ahead and fast forward to maybe 110 or 120, and we will continue to keep things rolling. For those that are seeing me for the first time, my name is Nick Kleitch. What's up, everybody? I am the creator of the Life with Nick YouTube channel and the host of the Life with Nick podcast. Just to be very upfront with you on what my channel and podcast are all about. So, first off, I read, teach, and discuss a personal development book a month. Most of these are nonfiction, some are fiction, but everything's going to kind of be under that umbrella for now. So, if that is something that you are open to, interested in, all of that, would love for you to subscribe, check out all my book reads, give me some feedback, give me some comments, all that good stuff. As I alluded to, I also have a podcast that I produce once a month. I give voice to everyday people because I feel like I am an everyday person, and I just love having good, productive conversations with people from really all walks of life. So if that's something you're also interested, go to my YouTube channel, check out the website. You'll be able to be fully informed kind of what I'm all about and all that good stuff. So for the continuation of the book read, this month we are discussing the book The Five Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle by Jim Rohn. We just concluded the first major piece to the life puzzle, which is personal philosophy. And today we are going to be introducing piece number 2, which is very exciting. So, in the light of discussing the first major piece of the life puzzle, we have become aware of the raw material we need to build a solid foundation, personal philosophy. First is becoming aware, because if we're not aware, right, we're not able to make the change. To build on our awareness, we are able to hone in our skills in working to build a new foundation or maintain and repair our existing foundation. The best thing about building a new foundation is that we now have permission to move forward with confidence because we have constructed a place of pure stability. Always make sure the foundation is attended to, as it is the core of what we have and who we wish to become. So essentially, we did all the work to lay the foundation. Now it's time to build this MFer up from the ground up to look badass. So, to move forward confidently into the second major piece of the life puzzle, we set our sights on another powerful concept. This concept, when mixed properly with the strong personal philosophy, can energize us into action that we may have never felt possible. Nothing can be powerful on its own, right? Everything has a counterpart or multiple counterparts that allow for exponential growth and success. Now I will properly introduce you to the second major piece of the life puzzle, and that is called attitude. Just as we are affected by what we know, we are also affected by how we feel. While philosophy deals with the logical side of things, information, thinking habits, etc., attitude focuses primarily on the emotional side of things. We know what we know determines our philosophy. How we feel about what we know determines our attitude. It's our emotions that govern most of our daily actions in life and in business. How we feel about life's events is a powerful force that can either freeze us in our tracks or inspire us to take immediate action on any given day. Like thoughts, emotions have the capacity to propel us forward or to keep us stuck in the mud. The feelings we carry with us regarding our work, relationships, finances, and the world around us collectively form our attitude. With the right attitude and leadership, human beings can simply move mountains. With the wrong attitude, we can be crushed by something as small as a negative comment online or a grain of sand. When we combined powerful thoughts with the proper emotions, we can make anything happen. I firmly believe that. In addition to the proper set of the sail, having the right attitude is essential and is an essential prerequisite for success and happiness. The right attitude is the core fundamental of life. The feelings that we have can produce great energy towards achieving our dreams, while disruptive feelings can nearly impair us from any form of action. Okay. Personal philosophy, attitude. When these things are working together like a good PB&J sandwich, we can go get a bunch of shit done. When both of those things are not in tune, it can greatly impair us at the end of the day. The first pillar we will be discussing is how to properly leverage the past. Having a healthy and mature attitude about the past can make a major difference in anyone's life. One of the best approaches to examining the past is to use it as a school and not a weapon. We must not beat ourselves up, easier said than done, regarding the past failures, mistakes, and losses, because just as wins and success are a part of life, so are failures. For some, the past can be a harsh teacher. Lost my place. LOL. But we must allow the past to educate us and to bring value of its experience into our lives. For how else can we effectively grow? Part of the miracle of our future lies in our past. The collective experiences of all that has happened to us can either be a master library, or we could succumb to our past as a servant. That is why it is so important to gather up the lessons of the past and invest them into the future. If we can establish this kind of intelligent approach to the past, again, easier said than done, we can dramatically improve the direction of our next 12 months. So pausing really quick. Essentially, the point I want to make here is that as of today, let's say, everything that has happened and it won't be able to be changed. All of that plethora of good and bad can be used to properly leverage the future. So for those that are a servant to the past, they can't break free of some of the limitations that the past has put on them. Maybe they chose the wrong identity. Maybe they made a lot of mistakes. Maybe they don't know who they are. Maybe all of these things. Don't allow that, even though it feels like a very heavy burden, dictate where you can go. At any moment in life, we can redirect ourselves and change. And I want to truly believe that. If you don't believe it, then that's a limiting mindset, and I challenge you on that conversation, which is great. So, getting back to this. Developing this new philosophy about the past is the key to changing our current attitude. Until we have fully accepted that there's nothing we can do to change the past, our feelings of regret, remorse, and bitterness will prevent us from designing a better future with the opportunity before us today. Working in the present, how we use our attitude towards the past will greatly impact the short-term and long-term future. Until we amend our philosophy, we cannot repair our attitude. And if we cannot amend our attitude, our future is going to be filled with the same sense of regret, remorse, and bitterness that currently has a hold of us today. We cannot move into a successful future until we have closed the door on the darkness of the past. A final sentiment on leveraging the past as a teacher is to contemplate that we have, this is a piece that I wrote here, is to contemplate that we were never given a perfect manual on how to handle specific situations as we grow up. If we never possess a solid manual in life or to do anything really, we will fall short because we're essentially freelancing it. This is because all of us are experiencing life in real time as we age. Events happen to us that we never experienced before. So due to that, we only know how to act as we know. More often than not, though, inexperience leads to mistakes, and the only way to gain experience is to go through the unknown. Unfortunately, unless we were born with incredible self-awareness, great characteristics, and good caretakers to show us the way, we will likely fail in those endeavors we choose. This is why it is so very vital to influence the next generation of people so they have an increased chance of not making the mistakes we've made. This is one of life's greatest gifts, to help others along the journey. So essentially, not only is there the recognition of how we perceive our past as a school or as a prison, there is an addition to that. If we don't accept those two things as they are, then we're going to affect the present, which will then probably lead to more mistakes as we move forward. However, if we can rotate that around and change our perception, we now have a new pathway to leading us to that course correction. Hopefully that all makes sense. Lastly, the point that I wanted to make at the end here is that we all need to give ourselves a little bit of kindness and a breath of self-love, because we're all kind of going through life as we perceive this in real time. So if there are outcomes that we didn't like, it's because we have inexperience towards those certain things. That inexperience is not our fault, because we're going into the unknown and we're doing the best we can with what we have. So that's why I say give us our little bit of grace. However, the true point of kind of failure in that context is that if we never gain experience to then move forward in a better manner, then we're going to continue to find the results that we have. This is why I said also it's a great gift, because if I go through an experience and I fail, I can help somebody go through it, and hopefully increases their chance to succeed. In that success, they build more confidence, and they're in kind of the formula. Going to the backside in here. Okay. So now that we've established our